WB4AIZ listening. Waiting for the net.
WB4AIZ, this is KE8VZA. How you doing tonight, Chuck?
Well, so far so good. I had a partial, unfortunately I burned a partial bag of popcorn tonight. It was Pop Secrets. Put it in too long and kind of burned. But anyways, such is life. Gonna get chilly down here, so we've got a cold advisory in the area. So, but I'm moving to. I keep telling people I'm moving to Florida, where it's warm and balmy. Been here since '74. Seen snow twice. Alrighty, back to net control. WB4AIZ.
Yeah, it's pretty chilly up here right now. It's about 17 degrees, and by tomorrow morning, it's supposed to be actually down in the single digits by like 8 degrees or 7 degrees. That's cold. Yeah, I know Florida, I don't know what temperature you're hitting down there right now, but I know it's relatively cold down there compared to what it's supposed to be, or usually is, right?
Well, depends. This time of year we do get the cold temperatures, the very cool temperatures. And in fact, today, 48 years ago, 1977, I wrote the date in Florida in the back window of my Ford Maverick in the snow. So up in Dunedin, which is close to where I am, and we had a light dusting. And in '89, we had a flurries. So, anyways, yeah, that's. We do get to colder temperatures down here, and I don't know if they're going to have problems with the strawberries and oranges or not. They have that yeah, I guess they have their ways of doing it. So, making sure it doesn't freeze. WB4AIZ.
Yeah, roger that. Got to protect their crops as best they can, I guess. Sorry to hear your popcorn didn't turn out very well. I hate it when that happens. I don't know, sometimes you get a bag that just doesn't want to cooperate with the microwave. But anywho, hopefully you get enough out of there to at least satisfy your snack tooth. So Chuck, are you going to hang around for the main net tonight, or you want me to check you in and out?
I'm always in and out, because it's going to be past my bedtime. Yeah, right. Well, sort of. Anyways, after 10 o'clock, I start fading. WB4 AIZ.
All right, very good, Chuck. Got you on the log here, in and out, and it's been nice chatting with you. Hope the rest of the upcoming week goes well for you. And that's about it, 73. And this is KE8VZA. We're clearing with WB4AIZ. And I got a couple stations. I got one station from the blue screen, Eddie, W3ETB. And we have 5 minutes left till the bottom of the hour when our announcer comes on and kicks off our pre-show. So if you would like to get on the log before the pre-show, I can take a few check-ins. Just give me a call, KE8VZA.
Now this is KA8LYJ, Kilo Alpha 8, Lima Yankee Juliet, Bob in Barberton. Would that make this the pre-show then?
Roger there, Bob. This is the pre-show. It's actually the unofficial pre-show. But yeah, I figured we'll get NetLogger up and running, and gives me a chance to make sure that's working like it should before the pre-net starts. And so I just take a few check-ins. So I got you on the log there, Bob. Appreciate it. And I see Harry, KE8ZZR. Harry, I'm going to go ahead and add you. I saw you in the blue screen there. You can't hide from me.
Kilo Echo 8 Victor Oscar X-ray is KE8 VOX Scott, and I will be in and out.
KE8VOX, this is KE8VZA. Good to hear you again there, Scott. Got you on the log here, in and out. Thanks for the check-in, 73.
Kilo Echo 8 Zulu Romeo Yankee, Jeremy, Ashland. I'll be waiting around.
W8WKY.
KE8CRY,
Charlie Hotel,
got you on the log there, Jeremy. I saw you pop in the blue screen. I was typing your call sign right as you keyed up there, so perfect timing. Got you in there. Let's see. I see Ray, K5CFY. Ray, we got you on the log in the customary 10th slot there. And anybody else that would like to get on the log, we have maybe another minute and a half. Give me a call.
Kilo Charlie 8 Hotel Delta Papa, KC8HDP, Jerry from Shreve, and KF8CHB, Craig was in there as well.
Very good, Jerry. I got you and Craig on the log, KC8HDP and KF8CHB, representing Shreve. Excellent. Good to hear you tonight. And let's see how much time we have left here. We got about 30 seconds. If somebody wants to squeeze in, if you make it quick, I can get you in here.
AB8MO.
K6KJV.
Okay, I copied AB8MO and the last station, K6. I didn't quite get all of that. If you could please repeat.
Kilo 6 Kilo Juliet Victor.
All right, got you there, Kevin. I should have that memorized. Okay, stand by. Our announcer will be on in a second.
The Beacon Net, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
QST, QST, QST. This is Kilo Echo 8 Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8VZA. My personal is Eric, Echo Romeo India Charlie. I will be the pre-show net controller for the BeaconNet pre-show tonight. And BeaconNet meets here at 10 p.m. Eastern every Sunday night and Wednesday nights with check-ins at 9:30. The repeater is the W8WKY in Doylestown, Ohio, with the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association. Frequency is 147 Mark 390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. You can also reach us via Allstar. We are node 48496 or Echolink W8WKY-R. This is a control pre-net. I ask that all traffic pass through net control, yours truly, and emergency or urgent traffic, please break in at any time. At this point, I'll take a pause for any emergency or urgent traffic. KE8VZA returning, hearing nothing. We're going to do a check-in with our net control team, and then I'll read off who I have thus far on the list, and we'll open up the floor here for some more check-ins. So let's go to the top of the list. KE8QKO, Nick at Night, will be our net control operator at the top of the hour. Are you out there, Nick? And how are you?
Comment. Hello, Eric. I am here. I thought Dustin had the net tonight, but I can take over if needed. With that, I'll pass it back to you, KE8QKO.
Okay, Nick, I might have my wires crossed here. I think I heard Dustin calling for a comment. Go ahead, comment.
Thanks, Eric. I just wanted to tell you I am net control tonight. I put it in the blue screen, and you must not have seen that. Key to EDPC, back to pre-net control.
Okay, roger there, Dustin. I'll put you up there as net control. So we heard Nick at Night, we heard Dustin. Let's check in with KD8SLG, Just Nick. Are you out there, Just Nick? How goes the recuperation? And are you sticking around for the big show tonight?
KE8VZA, this is KD8SLG. Good evening, Eric and all the Beacon netizens. I'm here, but I'm making no promises. How's that? Good to hear you, man. KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right, very good, Just Nick. Give it your best shot there. I saw your picture of your little foot warmer on the Discord earlier. That was cool. Anyway, we'll clear with KD8SLG. We'll go on down next to Josh, W8HRF. How you doing tonight, Josh? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
KE8VZA, W8HRF. Good evening, Eric. Good evening to everybody on the pre-show here. I'm going to stick around, as best I can. I believe I'll be here till the end of the net, so I have strong willpower tonight. Thanks for doing the pre-show, Eric. KE8VZA, W8HRF.
All right there, Josh. Good to hear you tonight. Give it your best shot there. Good deal. We'll clear with W8HRF and go down to Lucy, KE8YUK. How you doing tonight, Lucy? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
KE8VZA. Oh no, KE8YUK. We're going to try to stick around. I got some stuff to do sitting next to Josh here, activating couches on the air. Yeah, that's about it. Back to you.
All right, Lucy, couches on the air, one of my favorite modes of operation. Good deal. Got you on the log here, sticking around. Next, we'll go down to KI5DAY. How you doing, Alan? Are you out there yet? Oh, I see you in the blue screen. And are you ready to roll when the alt trivia comes around to you?
KI5DAY. Yeah, Larry and I are just chilling watching the Bills game. Looks like the Bills have won. Yeah, I'll be here. I am here, and I have a alt trivia question, so we're ready to roll. KI5DAY, back to you.
All right, Alan, good deal. Good to hear Larry's there. It sounds like he's doing well. We'll clear with KI5DAY and Larry, and I am KE8VZA with the BeaconNet pre-show on the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio, and we're going through our net control team here. We've already made it through everybody, so let me read off who I have on the list, and then we'll open up the floor for more check-ins. I have WB4AIZ Chuck in Florida, who checked in and out, 73 Chuck, W3ETB Eddie, K5CFY Ray, KA8LYJ Bob, KE8ZZR Harry, KE8VOX Scott, who checked in and out, 73 Scott, KE8ZRY Jeremy, KC8HDP Jerry, KF8CHB Craig, AB8AMO Andy, K6KJV Kevin. There we go. So let's go ahead and take some more check-ins here. I ask that you give me your call sign phonetically and alphabetically with your name and your location. Please call now.
W8WKY.
Hotel Whiskey 8 Tango Mike, WW8TM, Shoes in Wandsworth, Ohio.
Joseph and Lincoln.
KJ5, IUU, Kilo Juliet 5, India Uniforms, Scotty, Mississippi.
All right, let me pick it up there, please. This is KE8VZA returning with the BeaconNet pre-show. We got three check-ins there. The first station was, I believe, was Whiskey 8 Tango Mike. If you could please confirm that.
Roger, Whiskey 8 Tango Mike, Choo-Choo's in Wadsworth, Ohio. I'll be in and out, sir.
All righty, thank you, Choo-Choos, and got you in and out. And the station after that, I really did not copy your call sign at all. You were after WW8TM and right before KJ5IUU. If you could please come back with your call sign.
Kilo, Hotel India Juliet, KIJ, this is Joseph and Wake.
Okay, I caught your personal there, Jason. I really did not catch your call sign at all. I did hear some letters, but I don't know where they go. If you could come back with that phonetically, or if you could read it phonetically to me twice, please.
This one.
All right, Jason, KE8VZA here. I'm going to come back to you if there's anything you can do to improve your situation there. I really did not pull anything out of that at all. You kept breaking up. So I'll come back to you. Next, I got KJ5IUU. So let's take some more check-ins. Anybody wanting to get on the log for the Beacon Net tonight, please give me a call.
Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Foxtrot Tango. KE8 QFT, Fred in Medina.
WA8 KOC, Whiskey Alpha 8, Kilo Oscar Charlie, Fred Akron.
All right, I'll pick it up there. Let's go ahead and work this list, and we'll see who's sticking around and who's not. So let's go up to Eddie. I'm sorry. I did copy KE8QFT and WA8KOC in the last round. So go up to Eddie, W3ETB. How you doing tonight, Eddie? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
W8WKY, repeater, PL1 14.8.
W3ETB, KE8VZA. Are you out there, Eddie? And are you going to stick around for the main net tonight?
AF5, JB, Manitoba, short time.
W3ETB, Eddie, are you out there? This is KE8VZA. All right, hearing nothing, we'll circle back and check on Eddie in a bit. Let's see. Next on the list is Ray, K5CFY. How you doing tonight, Ray? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
KE8, Victor Zulu Alpha, K5CFY. Yes, I am definitely going to hang around, and I don't know why some of our friends here in Oklahoma are so rude that they come in anytime they want to and mess up the whole net. But, man, if you would, please wait till they call for check-ins. Back to you, K5CFY.
All right, got you on the log, Ray. Good to hear you tonight, and thank you for that. Yes, please, any check-ins that we don't have just yet, please hold on. We're running through the ones we have thus far, and I'll open it up for more check-ins after that. So next on the list here is Bob, KA8LYJ. How you doing tonight, Bob, and are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
How am I doing? Oh, slightly chilled. It's nasty here in northern Ohio, and it's going to get nastier. Ran out to the car to retrieve my HT because it suddenly dawned on me while I was dozing in my desk chair that it probably wouldn't appreciate tonight's sub-zero dip. And, yeah, I'm planning on hanging around. This is KA8LYJ.
All right, Bob, very good. Got you on the log is sticking around. Yeah, it's going to be a chilly one tonight and even colder tomorrow. Got you on the log with KA8LYJ and go down to Harry, KE8ZZR. How you doing tonight, Harry? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
Hey, good evening, Eric. KE8VZA. Yeah, this is KE8ZZR back at you. Yes, I'll be sticking around for the net. Thanks a lot. 73.
All right, very good, Harry. Good to hear you tonight. We'll clear with KE8ZZR, and next on the log was KE8VOX, Scott. He has to be in and out tonight. 73, Scott, thanks for checking in. And after that is KE8ZRY, Jeremy. How you doing tonight, Jeremy? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
KE8VZA, this is KE8ZRY. Doing all right tonight. Hope everybody else is doing well. Hope all of us here are staying warm. I am sticking around for the big show, so can't wait to hear it, and I'll say 73 till then.
All right, Jeremy, good deal. Got you on the log. We'll clear with KE8ZRY and go down to Jerry, KC8HDP. How you doing tonight, Jerry? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
KE8VZA, good evening, Eric, and everyone on the net. This is KC8HDP. Yes, I am sticking around for the net. Back to you, Eric, KE8VZA from KC8HDP.
All right, very good, Jerry. Good to hear you tonight. We'll clear with KC8HDP and go down to Craig, KF8CHB. How you doing, Craig? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
Good evening, Eric. KF8CHB. Yes, I'm planning on sticking around, provided I can keep my eyelids from shutting, but I think I'll at least make it through the trivia, maybe not to the answers. So with that, I can wish you a cool evening with a little bit of snow mixed in just to make things exciting. KF8CHB, back to net control. Thank you, Eric.
W8WKY.
All right, Craig, you're welcome. Got you on the log here. Good to hear you. Yeah, I guess we'll all get a taste of that weather tonight in the northern Ohio area, northeast Ohio. Next, we'll clear with KF8CHB, and next we'll go down to AB8MO, Andy. How you doing tonight, Andy? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
KE8VZA from AB8MO in snowy Chiaka County. Yeah, I'll stick around. It's weird. I had some packet drops. It actually was my internet connection, because 015 was been solid here. So I just dropped by Allstar Connection and going through the repeater since back she comes. This is AB8MO.
All right, very good, Andy. You're sounding good tonight. Good to hear you. We got you on the clear with AB8MO and go down to Kevin, K6KJV. How you doing tonight, Kevin? Are you pondering your possible trivia answers, and are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
Well, hello there, Eric and everybody else. This is K6KJV, and yes, I'm pondering them, and yes, I'm sticking around. I'm all in. K6KJV, back to you with my short time quick answer.
All right, very good, Kevin. Good to hear you. Got you on the log. We'll clear with K6KJV. Next on the log was WW8TM Choo-Choos, and he asked to be in and out tonight, so 73. Thanks for checking in. And next after that was a station, I had trouble pulling out his call sign. His name is Jason. Jason, if you could give it another shot, we'll try to get your call sign in there. All right, hearing nothing, we'll circle back and see if we can get him in a little bit. Let's go down to KJ5IUU. Scotty, how you doing tonight, Scotty? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
Well, good evening, everyone. Yes, it is very chilly down here in the Mississippi. I plan on staying around for the big show and the trip and all of that. I'm just trying to stay warm and back to net control.
All right, very good, Scotty. Thanks for joining us all the way from Mississippi. We got you on the log, is sticking around. We'll clear with KJ5IUU and go down to Fred, KE8QFT. How you doing tonight, Fred? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
Yeah, I'll be here. Saw two good football games today. In the cold and snow, really interesting. K8QFT back to the pre-net.
Roger that, Fred. Yeah, I saw the tail end of the Chargers game, and I saw most of the Ravens-Bills game until I had to come in the radio room here, and then I saw the score on my phone. So, yeah, it was some good football. Hopefully we'll have more of that going forward. So, good to hear you, Fred. We'll clear with KE8QFT. Got you on the log. And next is another Fred, WA8KOC. How you doing tonight, Fred? And are you going to stick around for the main net tonight?
KE8VZA, WA8KOC, good evening, Eric, and good evening to everybody else in here that's joining in on the net. It's pretty darn cold out there, and as everybody's mentioned, it's going to get worse. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my warm cup of tea here with my darling bride and get a shower and get to sleep, get some rest, because I have a feeling no matter how much or little I drive tomorrow, it's going to be miserable. A fight. So take care of yourself, and hopefully everybody has a good rest of the net, and I know it's going to be a lot of fun with the trivia and everything. We'll say 7-3 to you and everybody else here. Everybody stay warm and safe. KE8VZA and the pre-net show for the Beacon at WA8KOC.
All right, 73, Fred, got you on the log in and out. Thanks for checking in with us. And if you do end up on the roads tomorrow, be careful and bundle up. Yeah, it is going to be a cold one. It's supposed to be colder in the morning, right around sunrise, than it is right now. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. For 2 days of that, I think we warm up a little bit back into the double digits, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I think we're back to quasi-normal. Thanks, Fred. We'll clear with WA8KOC. And next on the list here is Mark, KC8FQV. How you doing tonight, Mark? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to stick around. Yeah, I'll check in on the RF side, but I'm at the computer now, and the radio's in the other room. So we'll be back around for the main net, and we'll be over on RF then, KCFQV. Yeah, we'll make more comments then, because we only have, well, about 3 minutes, or 4 or 5 minutes. Yeah, I just moved the camera from inside, outside, so we could see the chickens. And that thing at night, as IR, it looks like daylight in there. So let's send it back to net, KCFQV.
All right, very good, Mark. Well, it's good to keep an eye on the chickens, and the IR should definitely help. So we got you on the log, is sticking around. We'll clear with KC8FQV. And while I was going through the list, I did hear, I believe it was Matt, AF5JB, and got you on the log here. I believe you said you were short time. And any other check-ins that would like to get on the log, please call now. Matt, we'll come back to you in just a minute.
Kilo Juliet 5, Hotel India Juliet. It's Kilo Juliet 5, Hotel India Juliet. And you keep on calling me Jason. I really appreciate if people would stop calling me that, but it happens a lot on ham radio. Okay, the name is Joseph.
Kilo Charlie 5, Foxtrot Mike, KC5 FM, in and out. Over.
All right, I'll pick it up there. I copied KJ5HIJ. I believe it's pronounced Joseph. Thank you. I finally got your call sign there. I apologize for that earlier, but we got you on the log now. Are you going to stick around for the main net tonight?
It depends, but yeah, the name is Joseph, and I'm out here to wake up. Yeah, I might. Just depends. 5HIJ clear.
All right, Joseph, we'll leave you on the log here, and thanks for checking in. And we'll go back up to Matt, AF5JB. How you doing tonight, Matt? And you indicated your short time. Do you have a couple comments for the net before we get it rolling? A couple brief comments.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Good to you and everybody else out on the net. I very much see Simo, but yeah, it's currently 21 degrees in Tulsa right now. But the good news is we don't have any snow, so I deal with cold as long as he had no snow with it. So you got lucky there. But other than that, have a great weekend. Just pretty much the same old thing. Had around Sunday morning. Got that done. Got me a power nap. All cleaned up, did laundry, and then of course went to Dead Busters playing Pac-Man Battle Royale. Some Grease Blast, and I went to the Hard Rock. Ate one of the great hamburgers there, and then went home, kind of hung out there. Played some original Donkey Kong. I played that a long time. The arcade version, and then Miss Batman and Puzzle Bubble, and had me a beer and went to bed. That was my Saturday night, and kind of take it easy. A whole day today, getting ready for a whole new week. So, but other than that, I just want to just drop by and say hi to everyone, and City 3, stay warm, and have a good night, and I'll catch y'all next time. Thanks, man. Good to hear you out there as always. And this is AF5JB, Matt, City of Tulsa, Oklahoma, about to take control. Thanks again.
All right, Matt, sounds like you had a good weekend there, and thanks for sharing that, and hopefully you have a good week going forward. Thanks for checking in with us. 73, we'll clear with AF5JB, and we are almost at the top of the hour here, so I guess we had a repeater timeout. So I'm going to take a break and make sure everything resets, and so please stand by. All right, this is KE8VZA returning. This is the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio. BeaconNet pre-show has just come to the end. We're going to go ahead and turn it over to our Master of Ceremonies. Tonight will be KD8EPC Dustin. Dustin, take it away.
All right, thanks so much there, Eric. Good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KD80PC, and I'll be net control for the evening. The Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is a directed net. All traffic must pass through net control, and all stations are welcome to check in. We'll take multiple rounds of check-ins, so if you don't get in the first time, just stand by and we'll get to you as soon as we can. We're linking with our friends in Oklahoma, Fireside, and various other networks. We asked you to key for a couple seconds before and after you transmit so we can hear everything you have to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, not hearing any emergency or priority traffic. Stations that haven't already checked into the pre-show would like to check into the Beacon Net. Please say your call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location. Well, that was slightly unpleasant. Let's try that again. Any other check-ins before we go up here and get our trivia for the Beacon Net? Please call now. All right, Eric must have did a good job there. Let's go up here to the top and get our trivia, and I believe that's going to be Eric tonight. K8VZA. What do you have for us, Eric?
KD8EPC in the group. This is KE8VZA here with the main trivia question. Okay, Orville and Wilbur Wright are famous for being the pioneers of flight. They also operated a bicycle shop and one other business. What was the other business that they ran? Options are Alpha, a print shop, Bravo, cabinet building, Charlie, tent making, or Delta, carpentry contracting. I'll take a break and read it again. KE8VZA returning with main trivia. Orville and Wilbur Wright are famous for being pioneers of flight. They also operated a bicycle shop. What other business did they run? A print shop, Bravo, cabinet building, Charlie, tent making, or Delta, carpentry contracting. I'll put this in the blue screen in a minute. This is KE8VZA, back to net control.
All right, Eric, thanks so much for the wonderful trivia question there. We really do appreciate it. Let's go down here and get our alternate trivia real quick here. KI5DAY all day long with Larry. How you doing there, Alan?
KI5DAY in the net. Hey, Dustin, I'm doing pretty good, and I don't know about you, man, but I always feel like somebody's watching me. Sorry, a little blue screen humor there. Yeah, tonight's alternate trivia. We'll let this drop, and I will try to give you tonight's trivia. Alternate trivia. I'll be right back. Alrighty, here we go. Tonight's alternate trivia is, which one of these things was oddly marketed as a cough suppressant in the... Excuse me, let me reread that. Which one of these things was oddly marketed as a cough suppressant in 1898? Was it A, heroin, B, peppermint with a trace of mercury, C, chloroform, or D, Cornwaldo beans and rice? KI5DAY back in it.
All right, thanks so much for that wonderful alternate trivia there, Alan. We certainly do appreciate it. All right, let's go up here to the top of the list. I think we're going to start right off with Eddie, W3ETB. Evening, Eddie. How are you?
Hi, Dustin. Hopefully you're hearing me okay. The phone was not working too well here for a minute. Do you copy?
Do copy it, Eddie. Sorry, we had another hub there keying up. Go ahead.
Yeah, my Echolink, it went blank on the button there, and then it came back again. So, I'm trying to keep warm. I thought I had an issue with the heat. I think it might be working okay. I don't know. I heard some kind of strange noise down. It was like a motor coming on and trying to come on and then didn't come on or whatever, So I had to run down and check the heat. It seems like it's working now, but, I'd always, with this cold weather, you never really know, and you really want to make sure you stay warm. Anyway, yeah, that's how that goes. Anyway, we got about maybe a half inch of snow here in Annapolis, and we had ice, freezing rain earlier. But so far, my son-in-law made it home okay without any problem, and everybody else is staying in and keeping warm. So hopefully we're all okay here in Annapolis. As far as the trivia questions goes, I have no idea about Alan's trivia questions, so I'm just going to go. I want to pick B for the main trivia, so I'm just going to go with B for Alan's as well, which both of them probably are wrong. Anyway, I'll turn it back to you there, Dustin. It's good to hear you. W3TV, back to now.
W8WKY.
All right there, Eddie. Well, it's great to hear you, too, and always a pleasure. We got you down for a B and B this evening. I hope your heat's not going out, man. It's going to be really cold the next couple of days, so that would be the worst timing. So fingers crossed it all works out and everything's working there. So we'll say 73. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you on down the log. All right, let's go down here and talk to Mr. Ray, K5CFY. Thanks again there, Ray, and how you doing this evening?
EPC, that wasn't me. I don't know who that was that keyed up there. Probably my friend. But anyway, K5CFY. Good evening there, Mr. Dustin. Thanks for lighting up the airways tonight for us. We definitely appreciate that. While I'm at it here, I want to thank your logger there. Kilo Echo 8 Victor Zulu Alpha does a wonderful job on the keyboard there. We appreciate that. All the guys are looking at the net logger. Let's see. I'd like to thank Mr. Josh, W8 Hotel Romeo Foxtrot, for doing the second hour of the Border Breaker Net Saturday night. Did a wonderful job, and hope to get him back. So we definitely appreciate that. And well, that's about all I got, so I'll just go with my answers, my guesses. I'm going to go with Charlie and Alpha. Charlie and Alpha for my guesses there.
All right there, Ray. Well, it's good to hear you out there. We got your answers down, and yeah, that was coming from the Texas hub. I was going to drop it, but it looks like they may have dropped off of there too, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but we're glad to have you with us tonight, Ray, and I hope you stay warm there, and make sure you give old Fred a scratch on the ears for us. We're going to say 73 to you, and that's going to bring me down to Bob now. KA8LYJ, good evening.
Good evening, Dustin. This is KA8LYJ. I actually have no idea on either trivia question tonight, so I'm going to take a stab at it and say Delta and Alpha. Like I said, I have no idea, but those answers kind of make sense to me, so we'll go with those.
All right right there, Bob. Well, we got you on for Delta and Alpha, and we certainly appreciate you joining us. And I hope you stay plenty warm over the next couple of days there. We're going to stay 73, and that's going to bring me on down to Harry KZZR. How you doing, Harry?
Hey, good evening, Dustin, and everybody else out there in Beacon Land. It's on the net here. Not too much happening, and Dustin, I'm glad to see the train cleared so you could get home to get on this net. So that was kind of interesting. I saw that picture earlier. Let's go with the trivia questions, and I'm going to go with A, Alpha, and C, Charlie. C, Charlie for the alternate. Not much going on here, just trying to stay warm, and that's about it. So I'll turn it back to net control. This is KE8ZZR Claire.
All right there, Harry. Well, it's great to hear you out there tonight, and we've got your answers down as Alpha and Charlie there. And yeah, you know, that train was pretty neat. They were painted different than the normal Wheeling and Lake Erie units. They're I don't know if they're heritage units or what, but I thought it was kind of neat and got some video. And there was a handful of other people there that came out just to see what it looked like. So there you go. We'll say 73, Harry. Stay warm, and we'll catch you down the log. Let's jump on over to Ashland and talk to Jeremy now. KZRY, how you doing?
KD80PC, this is KE8ZRY. Doing all right tonight. Just relaxing a little bit. Had a pretty good weekend. Trying to stay warm. Have tomorrow off. So it'll be a nice day off. I actually haven't had a full week of work since we left for Christmas break. Work at a local school, so it's been kind of interesting lately. And chances are we might have Tuesday and Wednesday off, depending on the cold as well. With that, I hope everybody stays safe, stays warm. My trivia answers are going to be Alpha and Alpha tonight. And I will turn it back over to net control, say 73.
All right there, Jeremy KZRY. Well, thanks so much for joining us, and you definitely stay warm, my friend, and we'll catch you on down the log. Let's jump on over to Shreve and talk to Jerry now. KC8HDP. How you doing, Jerry?
Oh, KD80PC, Dustin, this is KC8HDP. Oh, good evening to you and everyone on the net, doing just fine. I've been wanting to flash my TYT MDU V380 handheld to OpenGD77, but I was kind of afraid to do it, and I was hoping somebody else I knew would do it first, and I knew a couple people that said, yeah, I want to do that, and so far they haven't done it, so I decided to do that today, and following the instructions, everything went well and gave the radio a lot more capabilities than it had in the first place, so glad I took the leap and tried to install it. It all came out good. Well, it's great to have everyone here. Everyone, stay warm. Let's see, trivia answers. I almost forgot because I didn't do it first. I'm going to go with Charlie, and I'll go with Charlie and Charlie for both of them. So, okay, so I'll send things back to you. Let the net move along. KD80PC and the net from KC at HDP 73.
All right there, Jerry. We're going to say 73 to you. We got you down for CNC, and stay warm there. We'll catch you on down the log. Well, let's stay there in Shreve and talk to Craig, KF8CHB. Good evening.
KD8 EPC, Dustin, thank you so much. KF8CHB. Well, I'm going to go half with Jerry, just half, because I'm thinking that a lot of people are hoping that their AC stays in place with this cold snap. So my answers are going to be AC, hoping that everybody keeps it for this cold snap before it gets warmer. With that, this is KF8CHB back to KD8 EPC, and have a great evening, and thank you, Dustin.
All right there, Craig. We got you out for Alpha and Charlie. We're going to say 73 to you. Stay warm and have a great evening. Let's go over to the land of snow and maple syrup now and talk to my good friend Andy, AB8MO. What's going on, Andy?
This is AB8MO. All right. Well, things are working good. So I guess I could have run the net, but that's awfully nice of you to take it up for give Dick a night off here. Actually, it worked out okay. I had a busier than anticipated weekend. I went to go see my great uncle. We took him out. We went to go get some Chinese yesterday, and I knew that was on the calendar all along. But what I did not realize was my mom had planned because all the teachers of the family, being my brother, my sister-in-law, and my mom, who's an art teacher, all have the day off tomorrow. So she planned to have a dinner get-together today. And they left here, probably about an hour ago. So I'm pretty pooped. So, but it was great. Got to see my great uncle, who's turning 90 this year. Got to see my lovely nieces. Got to see my brother and my sister-in-law. We played a few games. I lost them, but that's okay. I enjoy the time with each other. So, trivia, the question, answer to the trivia question. Let me drop it a sec.
W8W.
Let's see here. Let's see for Allen's. I think heroin was one of the answers. That sounds intriguing. I'll go with that one. I gotta scroll up here in the blue screen. Where in the world is it? Yeah, that would be answer Allen's. And for whatever reason, I thought a bike shop was one of the answers. No, I don't know. That's interesting. We'll go with tent making. So I'll go with C and A. Because I don't want air conditioning. It's too cold. Back to you there, Dustin. Thanks for picking things up for tonight. KDADPC from AB8MO.
All right there, Andy. Well, I'm glad you had a good, busy day there. We got you on for Charlie and Alpha. We'll say 73, and we'll catch you on down the log. Let's go over and jump all the way to the West Coast and talk to K6KJV. Rev Kev, good evening. How are you?
Hello there, Mr. Dustin. This is K6KJV here in Valley Springs, California. Hope all's doing fine. Sounds good. I'd like to say hello to you, the crew, and everybody else on the net. And I'll keep it short, or shorter than usual. My answers are double D, Delta and Delta. So with that, I'll say God bless 73 to everyone, and send the mic back to you from K6KJV.
All right there, Kevin. Well, great to hear you out there tonight. We got you down for a D&D as usual. We're going to say 73 to you, my friend. Great to hear you out there, and we'll look forward to catching you on down the log. Let's see here. WW8TM was in and out, and that brings me down to KJ5IUU. Looks like Scotty in Mississippi, maybe? Take it away.
Well, good evening, everyone, on the Beacon Net from the state of Mississippi, where it's now 25 degrees and falling here in the deep south. Been a wonderful day early today. Nice sun was shining. Talked a little on the 10-meter band. And just trying to stay preparing for this really cold weather for the next few days, and hoping that the water pipes don't freeze and we can stay warm. This will be KJ5IUU, back to net control.
All right there, Scotty. Well, great to hear you out there tonight. We'll say 73 to you, and we're going to catch you on down the log. And that's going to bring me on over to Uncle Fred, KE8QFT. What's going on the other side of town, Uncle Fred?
Well, here on the north side, see. It's about 16 degrees. Of course, we all still had that snow from, what was it? The weekend before last we got the good snow? I don't know. Seen some good football today. One game from Buffalo. So one from Philadelphia. They were both cold weather games. Philadelphia game had a lot of snow. That was cool. You couldn't see the yard markers. Well, anyhow, my Detroit Lions are out of it, but the Bills won. So that's the team I'm going to ride to the Super Bowl. Buffalo Bills are my pick for the Super Bowl. Oh, and the trivia, Bravo and Alpha, B and A, KEAQFT, back to net control.
All right there, Uncle Fred, we got you down for a Bravo and Alpha. We'll say 73 to you, and we'll catch you there on and down the log. Stay warm, and let's go over here to QC at FQV. Northern Mark, take it away. One more time, QC at FQV. Mark, you there?
Yeah, I'm going to say on the main trivia, it's going to be Alpha. And on the alternative, I'll say Alpha 2. So we'll send it back to net control. Come through RF. Okay, shift 3 back to net control.
All right there, Mark. We got you on for double A's there. We'll say 73 and catch you down the log. I think I'm going to go down here now to, I'm going to get the name right here this time. KJ5HIJ. Would you come back and tell me how to pronounce your name there? Go ahead. KJ5HIJ, are you there? All right, nothing heard. Let's go down in Tulsa and talk to Jairus. AI5Q, how are you?
Oh, hey, Dustin, everybody on the net, just hanging out. In the cold. Yeah, it's not too cold in the shop. I got a little heater going. But, let's see, Veraclint camping west of here about an hour and a half. And over the weekend, and got pretty cold Saturday night and ended up soliciting some donations from other campers for a second sleeping bag to put his sleeping bag in and a blanket so he wasn't freezing cold, and trying to convince them to call me to take him home at 1 o'clock in the morning. So he survived it, though, and then Nina and Noel were up camping about 2.5, 3 hours north of here, and it was 4 degrees this morning when they got up and last night, so it was pretty cold, and she was up there with 6 girls and boys troop they were being hosted by, and it's an event called Trappers, and Noel was one of the first kids to get Trapper coins from all 14 people, so she went around and did that, and they trade for all sorts of stuff, and there's snow on the ground up there from last weekend or weekend before or whatever, and all that jazz. So anyway, you've got my trivia answers. Charlie and Bravo, Citizen Band there, and it's Noel's birthday today, so wish her a happy birthday. And I think that's all I've got. Back over to you.
All right there, Jairus. Well, I'm not much for winter camping, but the last time we went in my pop-up camper. It was 5 below zero outside, but we wrapped that son of a gun in tarps, and we had a nice couple space heaters going, and we stayed nice and warm. But I don't think I would tent camp or be out camping in this weather if I didn't have a nice warm shelter to be in. So kudos there, and make sure you tell Miss Noel we said happy birthday from the whole Beacon Net crew there. We do have you down for Charlie and Bravo, and great to hear you out there, Jairus. We're going to say 73 for now, and we'll catch you on down the log real soon. And that's going to bring me down here to Taco Tim, KI5TAQ. What do you know, Tim?
Hi, good evening there, guys. This is KI5TAQ. Just resting, relaxing. Watched a couple movies actually one movie and one documentary of Air Force One, once again. But trivia question answers. To get Alan's humor, Alan's goat, I'm going to go B&B as beer and bad. Beer and bad. And that's how I'm going to put it as for right now. And we'll listen in for the trivia answers. This is KI5TAQ.
W8WKY.
All right there, Tim, KI5TAQ. Well, it's great to hear you out there. We got you down for Bravo and Delta. We'll say 73, and we'll catch you on down the log. All right, this is KDEDPC. We're at the bottom of the list here. We're looking for more check-ins for the Beacon Net. Please call now.
This is KF5ADE and KG5SYC. Sandy and Nick down here in Cibolo. Over.
All righty, I'll take them two at a time, and those are really good ones. KF5ADE, Nickelodeon, and KG5SYC, Miss Sandy. Good evening. Nickelodeon, take it away. It's your turn.
Good evening, Justin, and the whole crew up there in the north, and the crew to the little bit north of us there in Oklahoma. Good evening to y'all in that areas, and the rest of the folks that are up there in the United States. We are getting ready for an impactful, I guess we're supposed to be getting ready for an impactful cold snap, as South Texas can possibly imagine it. I guess it could get cold down here because this place is not cold weather ready whatsoever. They've already got two schools systems already closed down for Tuesday, and it's only Sunday evening. Can you imagine what Ohio would be like if they were in the same position? Nonetheless, with that, I'm going to go ahead and let it go back to net control with the wild guess of AC. I'm going to go with AC on the trivia questions. Back to you, Dustin.
All right, KF5ADE. Well, Nickelodeon, it's great to hear you out there. And I'll tell you what, we're also going to be in that cold snap, and many schools have already closed here for Tuesday and Wednesday because it's going to be in the way negative temperatures over the next several days, and we're really just not looking forward to it. So great to hear you out there. Good luck and stay warm, and we'll say 73, and that's going to bring me over here to Miss Sandy, KG5SYC. Good evening.
This is KG5SYC, and hello, Dustin and Annette. Nick, I hope you're healing up well and minding the doctors as best as you can, because I have a little bit of a hard time doing some of that because you're such an active person, and to follow directions sometimes might be a little hard for you, but I hope you're doing it. At any rate, as Nick said, we're getting ready for what they classify as a snow day. We'll see if it actually snows. Sometimes we do get a snow. They're saying 1 to 2 inches. I don't know whether that'll occur, but we might see a flake or two, and we might see a flurry, and we might be able to get a picture which will make it last longer. And if we're lucky, we may get the 2 inches, but then San Antonio and the surrounding areas won't know how to drive in it. So we'll have to sit there and see how our cold snap pans out. Trivia. Oh, I have no idea. I don't know what trivia is. So if you want to reread it, I'll sit there and have you do a reread. This is KG5SYC.
I'll tell you what, Miss Sandy, these guys have gotten off really easy so far, so let's go up here and talk to Eric, KE8VZA, for our main trivia. Eric, go ahead.
KE8VZA here with a reread of the main trivia. Orville and Wilbur Wright are famous for being pioneers of flight. They also operated a bicycle shop. What other business did they run? Choices are Alpha, print shop, Bravo, cabinet building, Charlie, tent making, or Delta, carpentry contracting. I'll turn it back to Net Control. This is KE8VZA.
All right, thank you there, Eric. Now let's go over here to our alternate trivia, KI5DAY, all day long. Alan, take it away.
KI5DAY, wow, man, timing is everything. I picked the wrong time to use the words fishagoo in the blue screen just as you called me, and I wasn't ready. I was trying to get over that. But anyways, that's another story. That's a little story I had going in there about my cousins in Arkansas putting their fish in their beer coolers. Let me give you the alternate trivia. Hi, Sandy. Give me just a second here, and I'll read it. All right, here we go. Tonight's alternate trivia is, which one of these things was oddly marketed as a cough suppressant in 1898? Again, which one of these things was oddly marketed suppressant in 1898? I might have dropped out. Did I drop out, Dustin?
Yeah, you had one little blip there on that last transmission.
Okay, let me grab another radio. Please stand by. This one's about to die.
Aw, for shame. You forgot to put the battery on charge there. We're going to have Larry give you 30 lashings for that one.
Well, I always keep an extra bow fang on standby, so yeah, here it is. Here we go. Tonight's alternate trivia. One more time. Which one of these things was oddly marketed as a cough suppressant in 1898? Was it A, heroin? Was it B, peppermint with a trace of mercury? C, chloroform? Or D, Cornwaldo beans and rice? KI5DAY, back to Net.
All right, thanks so much there, Alan. Now we're going to go back down here to Miss Sandy, KG5SYC. Take it away.
This is KG5SYC, and back to the net. Alan, what are we going to do with you? Quit paying attention to the blue screen so much and pay attention to what I need. You know, it's about me. It's about the net. It's not about the blue screen. Well, it is, but I have to give you a hard time because I love you. At any rate, I think I'm going to go with the main trivia, or Eric, C, and Alan's bogacious one, I'm going to go B. So there's my answers. CB. That's how I met my husband, so I guess that sounds good. It must be right. So there you go. This is KG5SYC.
All right, Miss Sandy, there you go. Well, thanks so much for joining us. We got you on for Charlie and Bravo. You guys stay warm down there, and we'll try our best to do the same up here. This is KD80PC with the Beacon Net. I'm at the bottom of my list, and I'm looking for some more check-ins. Please call now.
November, Uniform, 5 Delta, NU5D, Steve in Gatesville, Texas. And I'll be sticking around, over.
This is Kilo Juliet 5, Bravo Whiskey Bravo, Kilo Juliet 5, Bravo Whiskey Bravo, Willie in Belton.
This is Kilo India 5, Whiskey Delta Delta, KI5 WDD, Robert in Tulsa.
W8WKY.
All right, what a nice orderly list of check-ins there. We picked up NU5D. Steve, good evening to you. KJ5BWB, Willie, and KI5WDD, Robert. Let's start up here at the top. NU5D, evening, Steve. How are you?
Oh, everything is great here in Texas. Getting a little chilly. I think it was 21 degrees Fahrenheit this morning. Well, looking at the questions, I would have to guess the sideline at the time would probably have been a print shop. And let's see, if I wanted to cure a cough, I suspect chloroform would keep you from coughing and probably keep you from doing a lot of things. Anyhow, that's my 2 cents story, and I'm sticking with it. Great bet, and I'm sticking out. And U5D.
All right there, Steve. Well, great to hear you tonight, and we've got you down for Alpha and Charlie, and thanks for linking the hub back up. I had to drop it earlier because it kept keying up after every transmission. So great to have you with us. Thanks again for linking up. We really appreciate it, and we really enjoy you guys down there in Texas. Stay warm, and we'll catch you on down the log. That's going to bring me over to Willie now, KJ5BWB. Take it away.
Well, good evening, everyone, from KJ5BWB and very chilly Belton. I just walked outside last time for the night, check the world out, and it looks like we have 30 degrees on the nose, so sub-freezing temperatures, but hopefully we'll get some snow out of it. I'm 37 years old, and I've never seen a white Christmas in Texas. Late January, early February is close enough, high. So, anywho, just wanted to check in and say hello. I hope everyone's staying warm. And I did miss the question, so I'll go ahead and pass on that. No harm, no foul. Thanks for running the net, though, getting us all on. And y'all have a great night. KJ5BWB, back to net control.
All right there, Willie. Well, thanks so much for joining us, and I certainly do hope you get that snow just so you can see it up here in Ohio. I'm used to it. I've been dealing with it my whole life, but we've got 15 degrees. Says it feels like 2 right now, so just going to get colder. We're scheduled to drop down to looks like a low of 2 degrees tonight, but it's going to be in the negative with the feeling there. So yeah, we'll say 73. We'll catch you on down the log. That's going to bring me down to KI5WDD. Robert, how you doing?
Evening, Dustin, everybody on the net from KI5WDD. And warm welcomes from Tulsa here. It's a balmy 17 degrees, and we're enjoying every degree of that. But anyway, just thought I'd say hi for everybody, local guys here and everybody around up on the net. And seemed like a good time to check in. You all had good stuff going. And the trivia, I'm always surprised by what can come up with the trivia. But the main one, I'll take A, Adam, and for the Allen special, I'll take the C's and Charlie. So those are my answers, Alpha and Charlie, and I'll stick by those. And thanks for running the net, and good evening to everybody. Stay warm, have a good week, and I'll get back to net control from KI5WDD.
All right there, Robert. Well, thanks for joining us. We got you down for Alpha and Charlie, and from here on out, the alternate trivia question is going to be referred to as the Allen Special on Sunday nights. 73, and thanks again for joining us. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. We're at the bottom of the list and looking for check-ins. Please call now.
Kilo Charlie 5 Romeo Bravo Golf KC5 RBG Shannon in Tulsa.
Well, I'll take them one at a time. That's a really good one. KC5 Real Big Guns, my good friend Shannon. How are you, and how was the concert?
The concert was fabulous. Air Supply was really good. I did learn some stuff from them, though. I never knew they were a Australian band, and so that was something new for me. And the way they kind of got their start to stardom is from Rod Stewart. He was touring Australia and asked them to be his opening act. And so they did, and then I guess they did a good job, and he's like, y'all want to be my opening act for North America. So they're like, well, we'll think about it. And of course, they didn't say that. They're like, yeah, we'll do it. So, I learned those things, and that was pretty interesting. It was their 50th anniversary of them together. So, it was a great concert, and they made it a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to go to. Let's just reset. This weekend, I've been having a lot of fun with Kenyon. Got him Friday, and we've been having a good time just enjoying stuff. Right now, he got a Meta Oculus 3S for Christmas, and so he's playing that right now, which is kind of neat because you can actually cast it to a TV. So he's got his goggles on, and he's in VR world, but I'm getting to see what he's seeing, in the goggles. So that's pretty cool. And I got one dog sitting on my lap, wanting to be petted, and the other one sitting over in Kelly's old spot on the couch, staring at me, wanting to be petted. But anyway, my dad has a knee replacement surgery Tuesday. So for those that are believers, please send some prayers his way. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to be there. I got my own doctor's appointments here that I have to attend. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be there for him to do that. I'm just really hoping there's not any complications or anything, and I have to make an emergency trip there. Really hoping that doesn't happen. Anyway, figured I'd step in here and wave a hand at all my friends and tell them the fun I'm having, because, gosh, me and Kenyon are having a lot of fun. Let's just reset one more time. And Dustin, would you like to have a little third-party traffic?
Oh, Shannon, we always love third-party traffic there. Go ahead.
Charlie 5, Romeo Bravo Golf with third-party traffic. Kenyon.
Hi, Dustin.
And there's a big hi from the K-man as he's wearing his goggles and shaving a guy with purple facial hair. Yeah, okay. Anyway, you have a good one there, Dustin, and of course, you already know what my trivia answers will be, and I'll send you a video here in just a minute of what's going on here. This is Kilo Charlie 5, Romeo Bravo Golf, saying God bless and 73 one and all. Back to net control.
All right there. Well, we'll say hello to Kenyon there. And Shannon, it sounds like you guys are having a great time, and I'm glad to hear that. And we'll be looking forward to your video there. And I've got your answer down as the great state of Oklahoma, because that's never the wrong answer. So we'll say 73T, as Shannon was the bottom of my list here. I'm going to make one more call for check-ins before we go talk to the net control team. So any stations waiting to check into the Beacon Net, please call now. All right, nothing heard. Let's go up to the top here. Nick at Night, KQKO, you still with us? All right, he had no responsibilities, so he may be gone already there. Let's go down the list here. Let's talk to W8HRF. Josh, good evening.
KD80PC, W8HRF, good evening, Dustin. Good evening to everybody on the net. I think Eric has my trivia answers. I left him in the chat a while ago. I'm on Ragtree, though, so I can't see. I'm trying to remember. For the Wright Brothers one, I was going to go with the Cabinet Makers one, and for Allen's, I was going to go with Heroin. I think that was Alpha. Comments, boy, I normally keep on not thinking of comments to say. I just keep busy in the blue screen. But we had a good weekend here. Went out and did a little bit of POTA. Didn't get a successful activation, but I did get 5 contacts. Talked to Newfoundland on 5 or 10 watts. That was kind of fun. So, what else? Not too much else, I guess. Had some friends over today. Played a little bit of board games. It was a relaxing, kind of slow day, slow weekend, so that was nice. So, getting ready to get back to the grind tomorrow, but looking forward to hearing everybody on Wednesday on the net again. And, yeah, good net tonight, and good trivia questions. So, we'll throw it back to you, Dustin. Hope you're having a good day, a good weekend, and talk to y'all later. KD80PC, W8HRF.
All right there, Josh. We got you down for Bravo and Alpha. Sounds like you've got good things going on there, and we're right smack dab in the middle of my week. We've got tomorrow and Tuesday, and then it's my weekend again. So we're just going to try to stay warm and slog through it the best we can. Well, let's go down here to Miss Lucy now, KE8YUK. Good evening.
KE8VZA, KE8YUK. Oh, you're right. I know I'm putting it by my mouth. I'm so focused on making sure that I get Eric's call sign right because it's so similar to Josh's old call sign that I forget when it's not him anymore. For trivia, I'm going to go with Bravo and Charlie. And for my commentary, hope that everybody stays safe. Hope we stay safe during this cold weather. I know the ice got me already once today. I know our driveway could be skated on. It's so smooth. I felt like I had something fun to say, but I don't remember what it was. Darn. I don't know. I'm really tired. I want to go to bed. Probably should have gone to bed, but I didn't. That's pretty much it for me. I'll pass it back to you, Dustin. Have a good night, everybody. God bless. And 73s.
All right there, Miss Lucy. We've got you down for Bravo and Charlie. Great to hear you out there tonight. You guys stay warm, and we'll say 73 and catch you down the log. Well, let's go back up here, though, to Nick at Night. K8QKO, take it away.
All right. Good evening, Dustin. Good evening, everybody on that. Thanks for taking the net tonight. I've been enjoying a nice Sunday night off. I don't have to work tomorrow because we're off for MLK Day, which is nice. So I am enjoying some adult beverages and video games and the net and all the things that come with it. My trivia. Let's see. I'm going to go with Bravo and Charlie because I believe there is a weird branch of the Cornwaldo beans that cross the Cosby beans. So I believe for the alternate trivia, chloroform might be the right answer. Anyway, aside from that, we had a camping trip with the Sun Scout Troop this weekend. That was fun. I heard Jared talking about that earlier. Thankfully, ours was mostly in a cabin. The Scouts did camp out a little bit outside, but the adults all stayed in a cabin. So I was warm and cozy and not cold, and that makes me happy because I don't want to camp out in the cold unless I absolutely have to. That's really all I have right now. So tomorrow I'm off. Tuesday I'm going to have to work. That kind of stinks. My office is not heated. It has I call it indirect heat. That's where there's no actual heating ducts that go straight to the office and it connects to the house. So I'm going to be nice and chilly Tuesday morning. See if that works out for me. And, I guess with that, I'll pass it back to Net Control. This is K8QKO.
All right there, Nick. Well, great to hear you, and I'll tell you what, it might be time to go buy a heater Tuesday. I've got to work tomorrow, and I'm not looking forward to it myself because it's going to be really cold. But glad you had a good time on the camping trip. Enjoy your beverages and video games, and we got you down for Bravo and Charlie. All right, let's see here. My answer is going to be Bravo and Charlie also. Well, let's go over here, though, to KEVZA. Eric, give us your comments and then read us the trivia answer, please.
KD8EPC in the group, KE8VZA here. Had a pretty relaxing weekend so far. Got a few things done around the house. We actually put the Christmas tree away. Decided not to decorate it for Valentine's Day this year. So there goes that trend-setting activity. But it's packed away and down in the basement along with some other decorations. But let's see. Rec Center last week hit it pretty hard on the weight machines. Did not get a chance to swim any laps because the swim teams have really ramped up their practices, and it was actually a swim meet one night. But it's good to see them get out there and do their thing, even if I can't. But there's always other things for me to do. So our driveway is pretty icy. I ran the snowblower over it. When was it? Thursday, and it still got ice on it. It's really, really treacherous to walk on. You have to be very careful. And I stumbled on a cool TV series. If you have Apple TV, Bad Sisters. It's pretty good, pretty well written. And let's see, our street's been plowed and salted 15 times in the last 2 hours because we're on the road to and from the service center, so it's kind of hilarious. They just dump salt anyway, even though the last guy just dumped it. So it's kind of hilarious. Anyway, this is KE8VZA. I'll be back in just a second with the answer for the trivia. All right, KE8VZA back with the answer to the main trivia question. So what was this other business that, out of these four possible choices, that the Wright brothers were running And it is indeed Alpha, a print shop. So in addition to normal printing services, the brothers also edited and published 2 local newspapers, and they also published another paper, The Tattler, for Dayton's African-American community, Dayton, Ohio. And they, in the process, developed a local reputation for the quality of their presses that they designed and built, and which they sold to other print shops. And these presses were one of the first indications of the Wright brothers' extraordinary technical abilities and their problem-solving capabilities. But the other answers, cabinet building, tent making, carpentry, kind of lend themselves to the type of work they did on their aircraft. So interesting. But it was print shop, Alpha. KE8VZA, back to net control.
All right, Eric, thanks again for another wonderful trivia question. We really appreciate it there, and I feel you on hitting the rec center hard. I hit the gym 4 times this week, and I got a few more times coming up this coming week, too, so there you go. We'll say 73 and catch you down the log, and now that's going to bring us down to our resident chicken wrangler there, KI5DAY all day long with Larry. How you doing there, Alan?
KI5DAY back in the net, and yeah, Larry's over here. He's getting all excited because Uncle Fred was talking about the Captain and Tennille. Yeah, he really likes them. He gets into that song, Love Will Keep Us Together. Look it up. What a song. Anyway, all is good. I think I forgot to give my answer earlier for the regular trivia, which I was going to say A, even though I think my answer was better, the one that I had for, I think they had a taffy pulling shop on the side as well. I think the Wright brothers made taffy on the side, but I may be wrong about that. I'll have to do some research. Hi. Tonight's alternate trivia. I guess I can read that and give you the answer. Let me reset. Alrighty, here we go. Tonight's alternate trivia was, or the Allen Special, as it's so nicely attributed to now, is which one of these things was oddly marketed as a cough suppressant in 1898? Your choices were A, heroin, B, peppermint with a trace of mercury, C, chloroform, or D, Cornwaldo beans and rice. The actual answer was A, heroin, believe it or not. Heroin was commercially sold as a pain reliever and a cough suppressant by the Bayer Company in 1898. It was developed as a chemical modification to morphine, and it made it more palatable as a cough suppressant. However, it was very addictive, and they found out later on that it would slow your breathing and the cough would stop. It could also lead to drug addiction and all those wonderful things. So it kind of got demarketed, I guess you could say. But anyways, that's tonight's alternate trivia, and Larry says good night in 73 and 74 to you, Dustin. And back to you.
All right there, Alan. Well, thank you and Larry for another Alan special there. We really do appreciate it, and it's always good to hear you. We're going to say 74 to you, Alan, and that brings me to the bottom of the list. This is KD80PC with the Beacon Net, and I'm looking for some check-ins. Please call now.
K8LYJ, recheck.
Go ahead, Bob.
Yeah, K8LYJ here. They're calling those questions the Allen Special, but are we 100% certain that Larry's not coming up with those questions? K8LYJ.
Honestly, I've been assuming that Larry was coming up with the questions and Alan's been stealing them from the start, but I just can't prove it, you know? You have anything else for us tonight there, Bob?
No, that's it. Just wanted to give Alan a hard time.
All right. Well, we really do appreciate it, and you know what? Alan is a good pincushion for us a lot of the time. Hi. We're going to say 73 to you. We're at the bottom of the list, and we're going to make one more call here. This is the last call for check-ins for the Beacon Net, and this is KD80PC. Please call now. All right, nothing else heard on behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself and the BeaconNet crew. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the BeaconNet, Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. Also, don't forget to check out the barometer net every morning at 7 a.m. except for Sunday, also here on the W8WKY repeater. And don't forget to visit our friends over on the N5XQK Memorial Boredom Breaker net every day at noon Central Time, and that's on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. They run a couple of hours, switch net controls at the top of the hour, and welcome rechecks, so check them out if you can. With that, you've been listening to the BeaconNet. This is KDEDPC, returning the repeater to normal amateur use at this time, and I will be clear. 73, y'all.
KE8QFD.
What's up, Uncle Fred? KDEDPC.
Don't forget them Buckeyes in the national championship game tomorrow night down in Texas.
Yeah, that's what I hear. I don't have TV, I don't have the antenna hooked up anymore, so I probably won't even watch the game.
You know, I don't pay for these things anymore. I don't have pay TV anymore. I was disappointed that there was some big time football games and some NFL games not available to the general public like they used to be. Want you to pay for it. I feel like I'm losing my voice for some reason. Better go drink a beer. KE8QFD, catch you later, Dustin. 73 for now.
I'm going to need you to do me a favor and make that 2 beer. Have one for me too, Uncle Fred. 73, we'll talk at you later. KDEDPC is clear.
Yeah, I'll make it. Oh, no, I can't. Three in 1 day is enough. It'll be number 3. Okay, KE8QFD, we're clear.